original six nonsense. Hi, Bill. I want to know what your thoughts are on the original six. I call it the original who gives a fuck. Oh, this sounds like somebody who doesn't have an original six team. No other sports hold clubs up on a pedestal above the rest of the teams in the league. It's like all the other clubs in the NHL are less than because they weren't from the beginning. As a Ducks fan, oh, Jesus. You're not a Ducks fan. You're a Mighty Ducks. Wee! You're named after a Disney movie. I get it. No, you can't win enough cups to try to get some sort of fucking manly vibe on your team. As a Ducks fan, I know you hate them. I don't hate them. I don't. I went out and supported them with those gay uniforms and gay name. It was always humiliating playing the Wings or Boston in those eggplant fucked up green colors with the cartoon duck on their jersey. Well, it made sense. It was named after a kid's movie. I think we've earned some respect for going through the shit. You did. Timu Solani and had all those guys. That angry bastard from was it from Vancouver you have down there? What the hell's his name? Ryan or some shit. Cartoon duck on the jersey. I think we've earned some respect for going through that shit. It was like wearing a dress to a biker bar every game. I can't stand every time we play the Leafs or Montreal, they always mention the original six bullshit. Anyways, I wanted to know what your take is on the original six. Well, I love sports history, so I like it. And even if I didn't have a team that was in the original six, I like the expansion six. Let's see if I can still name them. That's the Flyers, the Penguins, oh boy, the California Golden Seals, the St. Louis Blues. I used to be able to rattle this off. Every team is the Minnesota North Stars and the Los Angeles Kings. Whew, by the skin of my teeth, I did that. And then for those who don't know, the California Golden Seals moved to Cleveland, became the Cleveland Barons. And that went under, and I believe merged or something with Minnesota. I can't remember. I don't remember any. I used to know all that shit. I like the original six. I wish more leagues would talk about that type of stuff. Like the NFL and that type of stuff. I think it's interesting. Personally, I wish the NFL actually acknowledged NFL titles the way baseball, basketball, and hockey all count. They all count titles to the beginning of their league. I mean, the Montreal Canadiens, they won Stanley Cups against the Montreal Maroons, and the Stanley Cup was like the size of a shot glass. I mean, it is the history. They probably played the final game on a fucking pond. But, I mean, that is the history of the league. What I don't understand with the NFL is how the Green Bay Packers are not the Yankees of the NFL. They always talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers because they've won 6 Super Bowls. But the Pittsburgh Steelers were around back in the early days of the NFL and had an opportunity every year to win an NFL title, and they didn't. And Green Bay did, and for some reason, Green Bay's like, what do they got? Green Bay, you got 4 titles? Is that what it is? 4 or 5? 4. For some reason, they just go, they got 4. They're 2 behind the Steelers, and they have like 11 NFL titles plus 4 Super Bowls. So in my world, they're up around 14, 15, whatever it is. And then you got the fucking Lakers who count a BAA. They win some league, the BAA or something like that. And they won a title there. They count that as an NBA title. I mean, that's one of the biggest bullshit stats in fucking sports. How the hell you win an NBA title before there's an NBA? The NFL, look, the NHL, when the WHL went down or the AHL, they've absorbed teams, as did the NBA, right? But it was still the NBA, right? When they absorbed the ABA, those ABA teams went into the NBA. The difference with the Lakers is the NBA didn't even exist There was no NBA. It was like wrestling before it got unified. There was a little bullshit league here, a little bullshit league there, and another bullshit league. And the Lakers were in one of those bullshit leagues. And for some reason, they get to count that bullshit league title as an NBA title. Because eventually, all the leagues combined, the two leagues or something combined, and it became a stronger league. And that was an NBA title, not your bullshit league one. You know, that's like counting like when they had the AFL, like the San Diego Chargers claiming that they won like a fucking Super Bowl or some shit because they won an AFL title one year. But whatever, that's what it is. It's very LA to pad your fucking resume. So for some reason, nobody calls them on it. So I love the original six. I think it's cool. And it's also, you know, there were more teams. Then the Depression hit, and then they went down to 6 teams. That was the deal. According to Bartnick, the Pittsburgh Penguins were around, some team from Pittsburgh, and they had black and gold because the Bruins always said the Penguins took their colors. He goes, no, we had that in the 20s. The Penguins did? He said, no, it was a different team. It's like, all right, well, then you went belly up, and at which point you forfeit the colors, and then the Bruins got them back. You don't get to come back and be like, oh, we get them forever. You don't. They were already taken, you bastards. Great organization, though.